baby.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
That's our job, God damn it.
What up,
The truth is, you should say thank you, man. That's right. They should be thanking us, J. Lou.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Definitely.
Who was bring you the motherfucking edutainment? You know what I'm saying? The education and the entertainment at the same goddamn time.
Look now X over there.
If not us, then who? If not here, then where? If not now, then when? If not because, then why? What the fuck? What the fuck? Man, what up, kickbackers? How the hell y'all doing out there? Don't mind me. Long hair, don't care. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind me. Long hair, don't care. If you're listening on, watching on YouTube or Facebook Live, then go ahead and drop your comments. Anything that I say that you agree with, please type that in. Anything J. Lou says that you disagree with, please type that in as well. All right? And I guess I should really intro us, man. Let me go ahead and get that going.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome to a pod named Kickback. I am No Breaks New. Well, no. What was it? Oh, yeah, welcome to a pod named Kickback. Conversations curated by No Breaks New. And I am No Breaks New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Shmonday, Schmer's Day, his day and hers day, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. You hear me?
Hey, straight to the point, J. Lou for here for a week. Another one.
Week. Did you mix up your mail joke?
I know. I like, you know what? Let me take a little bit of mail joke. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Dan, that's wild. Shout out to Mel. The Lawrence in Atlanta, her restaurant that she was sous chef in that closed down on the 30th of January. And I know she took it kind of hard, but I saw the pictures and the videos. So it seems like y'all went on celebration style.
Yeah. Everybody had a good time, man. Finished strong.
That's what's up. Yeah, what you wind up ordering?
Shit, nigga, do you really have to ask that?
Yeah, Mel's fried chicken.
You know it.
Or Mama's fried chicken. The pasta.
And I had the ribs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had the ribs. Had like a little DC sauce on it. Nah, them ribs was good. Mel's chicken was good.
Oh yeah.
Obviously. Then they had what sides they had with it? They had like black eyed peas and
Damn.
What was the other side? Damn, I forgot what the other side was. But nah, it was good.
I had black eyed peas since like New Year's 1991.
You saw it when I saw it on there. I was like, you know what? Because normally I'd be like, man, let me get a different side. I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna take it as is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was in there. I ate good, had me a drink, and got up out of there.
Hey, in and out like a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mel. I anticipate great things coming in your future, as far as your chef and your catering and your chasing your true passion. And we always miss you here to kick back. I mean, you always gonna have a seat until we get full, because we're gonna have Brittany Sade and Get Fit with Jackie, and it's filling up. It's filling up, Mel. Just so you know. And for you guys to sort of videos, there are 2 new hosts joining the podcast. Brittany Sade, the corporate black girl, who's been on maybe 3 times so far, and then Get Fit with Jacket has been on a couple times. 2 young women that are out here doing their thing, whether in the fitness industry or in the corporate world. I put together a little video introducing them to y'all, put that out this week. So I think y'all have a really good time and enjoy their commentary. Y'all have enjoyed their episodes. Whenever I bring them on, you like them. So I expect that to go into you love them going forward. What you think about that, J. Lou? Couple new ladies coming in.
Man. I like it, man. Like it's a obviously both very well respected, both very successful, both have, you know what I'm saying, great insights. You know what I'm saying, and they come from and they come from a good place. You know, like a lot of people, sometimes advice and stuff, it comes from a negative place. Every time, you know what I'm saying, every time I've heard them on, and you know what I'm saying, when I was on with them, same thing. It was like it came from a good space. So that's always good. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know what I'm saying, good to get that kind of dialogue when it comes from a good space. Some people just, they come from it comes with like a negative baggage. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them have that baggage because they happy in their own right. So that's always good.
Absolutely. And they do podcasts on their own. They do their thing from week to week with their different ventures. So this would be a really, really nice collaboration. And they're not hard on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of texts like, oh, who are the new girls? Hey, who's that? Which one is that one? I was like, relax. You gotta relax. While y'all relaxing, I'll shout out our sponsors, Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Hit her up at mosmarvelouscleaning.com. Use code Kickbackers. Get 10% off your cleanings. MySexRoom.net. Make sure you hit them up. Use code Kickbackers. Get 10% off your lingerie, your sex toys, and whatever else you need for 2023. You know what I'm saying? They make things right in that bedroom. So hit them up. And let's see. I guess we got to start with high low, J. Lou. High low.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
My high low, both of them like, you know what I'm saying, both of them like intertwined with each other.
Okay.
With the PNC stuff, we was, you know what I'm saying, we was with, Renegade, you know what I'm saying, nothing, I'm transitioning to a different IMO. So that kind of came through today. So I'm kind of going through the background and, you know what I'm saying, going to get some additional things. I think I'm going to get software better. Everything good?
Yeah, I was just doing a round of applause.
Oh, okay. Nah, so you know what I'm saying? Their software a little better, a little bit more offerings because, you know what I'm saying, Renegade had lost some of the offerings that I, you know what I'm saying, some of the cost-effective offerings that I really liked on the PNC side.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's a plus. The negative is obviously it cost me a lot of money. I'm leaving some residuals on the board, you know what I'm saying, to try to grow. So, you know what I'm saying, you always take a risk there. But, the negative, you know what I'm saying, the negative is the financial impact. I'm losing money and spending money. The good thing is, you know what I'm saying, is I feel like I'm going in a good place where I can my offerings for the customers will be a lot better. It's something that I can kind of stand on and, it'll be seamless. So that's that's a good thing. Workout, I was able to, get a couple workouts in this week. I actually linked up with Mel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We FaceTime, you know what I'm saying, got a little workout in, you know what I'm saying? We did, she told me about the classes they had, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? That was a good look. I'm going to try to stick with that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I stick to it.
What class I do?
Lower body.
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
that sounds like Mel doing some freak shit.
Yeah, Mel on a different tip.
Lower body.
Mel working out like crazy. I'm like, look, man, I'm doing like a couple times a week. I'm like, dog. Shit, Mel doing 2 or 3 days. I'm like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Be great, man. Hit new up, man. hit new up. You know what I'm saying? He'd do that other one with you.
Right. Man, I was incapacitated a few weeks back, but now I'm feeling good, back to my normal self. So I do want to hurry up and get back to that. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about my workout routine. I don't know if it's gonna be in the gym or if it's gonna be in the streets. I just gotta figure this shit out. But I lost a lot of weight. Didn't want to lose the weight, you know what I'm saying? But I wound up losing the weight just because of the situation. I lost about 10 pounds, 12 pounds. I gained like 5 pounds back. I'm like, Jesus, no. I was just starting to look like I wasn't pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm getting back. Oh, I need to say, what up, J. Lou? What up, New? What up? What else? Let's see. So that was your hello?
Yeah.
Okay. My high was, I'm gonna make sure I cue this up for my damn self. After a year and a half of bullshit, procrastinating, and just not being the right time, I finally passed my life insurance test.
Here we go.
But almost some goddamn horns. Almost some horns.
Like, I deserve
Man, it took so long. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I deserve
but I feel great about that. That remind me of when Jordan's first game in DC as a Wizard, WTTG Fox 5 interviewed me after the game because me, Berger, Hook, and all this went to the game. And it was like, well, how do you feel that Jordan, you got your first win of the year? And Jordan said, I was like, I deserve this. I've been a Wizard fan all my life. We've been starting all my life. I deserve this. I deserve Jordan. We deserve Jordan. And Steve Buckhantz is like, a lot of fans, they feel the exact same way that he does. Oh, man. That was my high of the week. My low of the week is sometimes to take 3-4 steps forward, you got to take 1 or 2 steps backwards. And that and the reality of that just got to have me like, because you just want to run. And sometimes you got to move back to catapult yourself. You know what I'm saying? In order to, like a slingshot, you got to pull back to increase your trajectory. But did I fuck the mic up? But that was the headphones. That was the headphones. Yeah, so I'm not the happiest about that. But the future, the future looks bright. I look at it like the gyroscope. On the space shuttle, you have a gyroscope, and that's your GPS basically. And to go from Earth to the moon, you're off course 99% of the time. So let's say this is the moon, and this is the camera backwards. I'm just gonna do like this. So this is the space shuttle, and it's trying to get to top of the screen. So it'll start off like this, going down too far, up too far, back too far, this way too far. Then it eventually gets to the top. And that's how the space shuttle works. And I think that's how life works. You probably off course 99% of the time, but you will still get to your destination. And that's what I'm telling myself right now. Still getting to the destination, just might be a little too low, a little too high, a little too left, a little too right. But I got the GPS. Oh, I got the GPS to success. Man, I'm telling you, I'm good at this podcast and shit, J. Lou. I'm good at this shit, J. Lou.
Like a trainer. That's what the trainers say.
Exactly. And man, we got a hell of a show for y'all. We got a whole lot to talk about. I want to get a little serious right now, and then we're going to let the jokes and the laughter flow because we're not going to be serious and sad all day because y'all had a long week. I definitely had a fucking long week. I'm sure J. Lou had a long week, and it's only Wednesday. Well, Thursday to most of y'all. So let's get it.
My left stroke just went viral.
Our viral story of the week, on a somber note, has been the murder of Tyre Nichols. He was murdered by 6 police officers, 5 African-American, 1 white. The 5 African-American police officers were immediately placed on suspension and brought up on charges. And it wasn't until the parents spoke out that the original white officer who was tasing him, I'm assuming in the beginning of the video, which I refused to watch, wasn't brought up on any charges. And earlier yesterday, he was let go. This is a double-edged sword because it is the police killing an unarmed, innocent black man once again, but it is also black police killing an unarmed, innocent black man. And most people that saw the video told me it felt like a gang fight. Like they just jumped this nigga. I avoided a lot of this news, a lot of the coverage, because I wasn't in the mental space. Sometimes I got to protect my peace, and I can't let the trauma in. So certain things, I'm just boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Force field, can't let you in. But just hearing so much about it, what do you call it? Through my peripheral, I guess we'll say. I started to, take a deeper dive into it. And this is bad, man. They're talking about he was, screaming for his mother. A simple traffic stop. And then to find out that one of the officers, he was dating one of the officers' baby mothers. So now it feels like a hit damn near. And I'm just like, all of y'all going down because this dude is upset that he dating his baby mother? And y'all doing it thinking you can protect yourself with the badge? Like y'all like, this is the wildest shit I heard all year, J. Lou. I don't even know what to say.
Kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like I it took me a minute to look at it. I didn't look at the whole thing. I look, you know what I'm saying? At a certain point, I didn't need, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I didn't need to. I don't know, man. It's so many emotions that kind of go, you know what I'm saying, they go through you when you see it. Obviously you see five, you know what I'm saying, like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, some of the people you talk to, it seemed like a gang fight. It's just like a different level of cowardice from, you know what I'm saying, from grown men that you know what I'm saying, like that. And we talked about it, you know what I'm saying, a while ago, like how black men are viewed and things of that nature. And we, you know what I'm saying, we said, and I said, and at one point I said every demographic, even black men look at, you know what I'm saying, black men as a negatively. They kind of like that kind of showed out in, how they interacted with it. But it's like, it's scary though, because you don't want to get desensitized to it. But unfortunately, it didn't surprise me. And so I'm trying to, I call myself trying to check myself on that and really try to show the real emotions to it, because, you know what I'm saying, you get to a point where you expect it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's bad. I'm like, yeah, it's bad, but it's not surprising, which is the biggest issue, you know what I'm saying? On how they care about black men. When I looked at the video, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, just to reiterate, you know what I'm saying, obviously, like, the gang factor, it was weird that out of 5 people, you taking turns beating this man up, and not one person say, all right, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody said, all right, this enough. It's like you giving him commands he can't adhere to because of other things you're doing. It's like at a certain point, even if you disgusted with him, even if you don't like him, even if it's, you know what I'm saying, like at a certain point, 1 out of 5, like, okay, y'all, that's enough. And then obviously the fact that, you hear him scream out, you know what I'm saying, the mother aspect is always emotional to me, just because you put your mother in that, in that type of space. And I saw an interview where the attorney had mentioned to her that, hey, he had called out for you and she broke down, because it's nothing like being, you know what I'm saying, getting to the point where you feel helpless, like, hey, my baby was calling and I could do nothing. So yeah, hopefully, it was obviously it was the quickest lockup, you know what I'm saying, and charge in the history. So I'm sure they're gonna be punished, you know what I'm saying, quickly, and, you know what I'm saying, and swiftly. And whatever power they have with their badge, they about to see their real color, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to they sentencing, I'm sure.
Exactly. That whole Blue Lives Matter, they're gonna find out today they niggas.
Yeah.
What Jay-Z say? Still a nigga.
Yeah.
You got a badge, still a nigga. They're gonna find out how much niggas they really are. And it's just, and I try not to be the dickhead that be like, if you black, why you a police officer? Because I do know that not in every situation, like you got to infiltrate to make it better. Sometimes you got to stay the fuck out of. But I do think if you get the opportunity to police black neighborhoods, then there is a benefit in you being a police officer if you're gonna do it right.
Right.
But this is just like, they was just some niggas with badges.
Yeah, and they
Like,
feel
and
like
if it's really,
yeah. And I know some good cops. Like, you know what I'm saying? A couple of, you know what I'm saying, dude who played high school with me, like good cops, a couple in the military, good, you know what I'm saying? Like good dudes. Like I can vouch for them, seriously good dudes. But it's like a negative connotation with some of them that you like, man, y'all was suckers when y'all was growing up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably got bullied. Now y'all got a badge. Now you get tough. It's like that's what y'all are now. You know what I'm saying? And that,
yeah,
and that's how y'all responded. Because if you was really that real, you were like, all right, let me put my gun down. You know what I'm saying? Come on, see me there. If you had that big of an issue, you know what I'm saying, you were staying on that. And it was a bogus fucking stop. See what I'm saying? Like that's why they not even charging him. It's no charge for the stop. It was no fucking reason for him to be stopped. Which is all unfortunately how a lot of these start. It was bullshit that they was actually being stopped, or they was actually being pulled over, or they was actually at the house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's always a fuck up before something got worse. You know, whether it was with you know what I'm saying, being at the wrong house, or you know what I'm saying, like a stop that they shouldn't have stopped, or something routine that they could have wrote a
change your
ticket.
brand, change your brand.
Exactly. It's like it's always something that was fucking useless, and y'all escalated.
Yeah, statistics show that 75% of crimes committed by men has something to do with a woman. That is very telling. I can't see how these black men could do that to their own real self-hating shit. Sad, so sad. Yeah, I agree, Nina. That shit is sad, and it's sad that 75% of crimes against men are perpetrated because of women. I have said this. We're not ready for this conversation, and we're not going to have it. But I said like a lot of the shit niggas do is because
Right.
of women. I remember the light skinned the light skinned wavy girls. You couldn't get them unless you was selling drugs. Niggas started selling drugs just to fuck pretty girls. Like that was the whole point. Not that I want more money or I want better clothes, but I need to get this more money and these better clothes so I can fuck her, so I can make her my girlfriend, so I can love her. A lot of shit niggas do, and women ain't ready for that conversation. But a lot of shit we do is because when we were in school, go ahead.
Right. Nah. I agree. Like one thing my pops always told me. Any arguments or debates with men usually is about woman or money. Those are the two culprits 99% of the time. I think now it's changing a little bit more with this social media stuff. You got so many people that's doing crimes just to say they did it for glorification and things of that nature on the backside. So I think this newer generation, you add that in. But in my head, a man at a certain age, if it's an issue, it got something to do with money or woman. And that's the only thing that can make a man say, I, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's take it there and not fuck you. Because if it's something small, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like, all right, I just never mess with you again. But women or money is something that deals with our ego. You know what I'm saying? That brings out the worst.
Yeah, you hear about the college basketball players. The girl, his ex was dating a new dude. She got a restraining order against the ex, and he caught her and the dude outside of the cafeteria or something and killed her. This is
Not
about a week or
surprising.
two ago.
Not surprising.
It's just like, no, she broke up with you. What you niggas wild, dog. You break up with me, the worst thing I'm gonna do is not speak to your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is
That's the
crazy.
worst thing. Like, man,
Niggas
some of these
crazy.
dudes they sick, man.
They don't know how to deal with their emotions, and I don't even know what the issue with that is. It's like, you know how some niggas game is like they got money, so all they do is spend money and yeah, come be my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And some niggas got some slick talk. Some niggas, you know, are gentlemen, I guess, whatever. It's like their game is don't leave me or I'll kill you. Their game is I'm gonna force you to be with me. Like, what the
Is
fuck?
that infatuation. And unfortunately, with some women, it seems like it's love until it's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the issue. That's something that I speak to my, you know what I'm saying, that I spoke, you know what I'm saying, to my sisters. That obviously I'm speaking to my daughters. Like, look, infatuation is not love. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, like you feel like that attention or that, you know what I'm saying, like that's why, like at a certain level, it's phony. You know what I'm saying? Like real men don't do certain things, or they, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference between professing love and being sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And being sick in love. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's drastically different.
I remember the old saying back in like the 70s and 80s, you know, and I know this because I heard it, and I heard it in the movie too, where the old saying was like, women would say, I don't believe my man love me unless he put his hands on me. And then it was one TV show where I think Whitley was saying it to one of the girls on Different World. And she was like, I heard this lady say, I don't believe my man loved me until he put his hands on me. And she said, and one day he loved her to death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that ain't love. And that's this whole toxicity.
Yeah, like, and we get into that thing. Yeah, I'm crazy.
Yeah, and I'll just say, and I'm not the person that's going to the rape victim saying you shouldn't have had on a short dress. I'm not that person. I would never be that person. But
Right.
ladies, you got to be careful who you talking to and how you talking to them. That's just real shit, and you shouldn't have to. It really shouldn't be that a concern of yours. But sometimes women just be really empowered and really be trying these lunatics. It's not the best idea to try a lunatic. Yeah, men need to get their mental health together, and that's the first priority. That's the first thing I'm going to preach. But for the crazy men that don't, ladies, be careful how you talk to these niggas. Be careful misleading these niggas. They already crazy. They already crazy. Because just because you broke up with a dude don't mean you drove him to kill you. You know what I'm saying? He was crazy to begin with.
You got that right.
Exactly. Ladies, vet these men a little bit better. And I'm not putting the onus on y'all. I am not.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing I tell young black boys, don't put your hood on. It's not your fault you got your hood on. Trayvon Martin did not deserve to die. But take the hood off so it's one less reason for them to be irrational. You're not at blame. You're not at fault. Let's give them one less reason. You feel me, J. Lou? On my...
So at a certain point is mitigation. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and you know, it's not like you trying to preach and tell somebody like, no, it's no blame, but it's like, look, your ultimate responsibility is to limit your chances of something harmful happening to you. If you drink and drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying, it's a certain level that you can drink and drive and be okay. But the more you drink, the higher you know what I'm saying, the higher the risk of something happening to you. If you're in a certain area, the higher the risk. If you deal with a certain type of person, the higher the risk. There's nothing wrong with you. At this point, man, life is precious. And unfortunately, we at a point where we're not, you know what I'm saying, where a lot of people are not valuing life. You got to hold it sacred. And if that means, you know what I'm saying, limiting, you know what I'm saying, you know, the chances of harm coming your way, that's okay. It's not, you're not doing nothing wrong. It's just limiting it and take it to a point like, look, this ain't got me. I'm not letting nobody control me. This is me wanting to get back to my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got to be.
Absolutely. The job is to get back home at the end of the day.
Amen.
Rest in peace to Tyre Nichols. Shout out to all the brothers going through this. Shout out to the sisters that's going through, you know, the polar opposite of this, you know, in that world. Positive energy to everybody. And we're going to turn it up now. We had to deal with this the way we had to deal with it. But now, we're going to have some fun, goddammit. We're going to have some goddamn fun.
It's the mayor.
Our what the fuck story of the week is J. Lou's former meter maid. They used to write him tickets or get his tickets expunged off his record. I believe it was Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. Ex-police officer, she was a police officer who was having a married policewoman who was having an affair with upwards of 5 different police officers. She was fired along with the other officers, not because they were having an affair per se, because I guess she's poly. I don't know where she's going. She getting gangbanged by the bang bang. But they were doing it on duty, J. Lou. She was getting gangbanged by the bang bang on duty. But she could have been out here in the streets.
I can guarantee you, none of them cops would have messed with nobody. They be like, look, man, we too happy, man. You can go.
We need one of her in every department.
Every department.
Get one of her in every department. She like one of the girls in the Dominican Republic. We need one of them in every department, goddamn it.
Department.
But I ain't gonna lie, I saw her riding.
Like Mississippi shit. I ain't know where it was, but when you said Mississippi, that sounds like some Mississippi shit though.
Jive. I'm just saying.
Like sound like the sip.
Yeah, she's fucking 4 or 5 different police officers. You know what? This is the crazy part. Do you know what her husband said after it all came out? This nigga said,
I'm gonna stick beside him.
He really said,
I'm gonna stick beside him.
Like he ain't going nowhere. They still married.
Like,
I think that story is it's just a crazy story. She getting ran through, like, you know how your girl might have a work, well, my girl ain't never gonna have no work husband. I don't play that work husband shit. But you know how some people have work husbands and work wives. She had like a work brothel, a work harem. Like what the fuck?
A shift though, the whole shift though.
Yeah, I bet her shift was 6 to 9. I bet that was her goddamn shift, 6 to 9. 69. She gotta relax, young. You got a husband at home, and apparently she tried to get the husband to join in because she was getting gang banged, literally. She wasn't taking turns. This dude at this time, this dude at this time. She was in orgy gang bangs on duty and tried to get her husband involved, and he was like, I don't want to participate, but I'm
gonna stick beside him.
Yeah, and I'm like, doggy. And then she was offered $10,000 to do 2 performances at a strip club. Is she supposed to be dancing or these appearances, or they gonna gang bang the bang bang? What are they gonna do with these strip clubs, Lou?
Hey, I have no clue. At that price, 10,000? Shit, she better do it because I know they fired her.
Yeah, she lost the job. It must be that good. The husband ain't leaving.
Yeah. Oh no, she must be doing a hell of a job. She's very well versed.
See, I don't know, young. I think dude just a sucker. Like,
yeah, he did. All I saw was a picture of him. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like weird though.
Yeah, I'm not letting and as a nigga who's been poly, I don't have the biggest issue if we agree to with my woman, doing whatever.
Yeah.
But that's a lot, dog. You come home and tell me you had a gangbang ran on you, a train with 5 niggas. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm the most liberal, like nigga. I'm sexual free. That's a lot, dog.
So they gotta go to work events and shit. I'm like, nigga, that's
tough, man. I ain't gonna be able to rock with that one. I'm gonna be like, and then she's like, but no, you're into everything. Bitch, I ain't into this. You took it too far. Give a bitch the inch she want a foot. Give her a foot she want a mile. Give her a rope she thinks she goddamn cowgirl. Nah, man. That's too much. That's too much. Ain't no head that bomb in the world. Ain't no head that good. If she was rich and paid all the bills and had bomb pussy and bomb head and could cook.
In Mississippi, she might be taking care of everything though. Maybe he'll stay at home.
The plot thickens. The plot thickens. In that case, you need to just shut up and
be cool, baby. Okay.
You need to be cool, baby. Okay, because she's doing all that. Man, you need to be cool. But damn, young, that's a lot. That's a lot. Just really quick, Jenny, just to throw everybody off. You find out your wife is having gangbangs in her, I don't know where she would work, let's say she a nurse, but all the doctors at the hospital. What's the first thing you doing? Like 5 niggas at the same time. And she just walked in the door. What are you saying? Are you even still there? I might not be there when she get home.
I'm gone. I'd be fucking gone. I'd be long gone by then. I'd motherfucking check. Like nigga, I wouldn't even send her. I just reply back. And she be like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Man, fuck." You know what I'm saying? I'm like nigga, nigga, keep fucking them niggas up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about where I'm at no more.
Yeah, ever again.
Nigga, the paperwork will be delivered to you by courier tomorrow.
Yeah, that's some. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm progressive, but shit.
Damn.
Shit. Yeah, that's what we doing?
Hey.
Like, nah, dog. No,
Look,
I'm not rocking.
Technically, as a poly at night, what y'all call yourselves poly at night? Whatever that shit is. y'all contractually obligated to be okay with that. You contractually obligated.
Not with that. No.
Oh,
every situation is different.
Y'all so fucking phony. Y'all poly motherfuckers so fucking phony, man. Y'all motherfuckers.
Nah, it is whatever you agree upon.
On this shit.
Because every situation is different.
Oh my
poly
God.
ain't like your poly.
Oh my God. See, that's that bullshit. That's what I'm talking about. You not committed. You not committed.
I'm not okay. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely not committed to that.
That's
definitely
fucked up,
not.
man. That's why we don't believe you.
See,
don't say you poly. You name in the name.
I'm not saying the name. This is the key right here. You set the expectation and you communicate when it changes. That's it. And if the expectation is, she gonna date a woman on the side or whatever the hell that is, I'm never agreeing to you can get gangbanged by 5 cops.
Just be in a relationship, then, New. If you gonna put bullshit ass rules on it anyway.
Everybody got rules, man.
Man, fuck it. Don't give me no title. They don't even call it this shit poly no more. Just make up your own shit. You semi-poly. Don't even you ain't standing on it.
Polyurethane. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what you are. That's what you are. That's fucked up, man. I thought, you know what, all this shit, all this time I know you. I just figured you out. Son, this is the first lie you ever told me, man. You told me you was committed to that shit. This is the first lie you ever told me. You told me you stand on it. You committed to it.
I told you I'm ambiamorous, which means I can live polyamorously or monogamously. That's what I said. And 2, if I don't agree to that, ain't no surprises. You can still cheat in poly. If our agreement is that my girl has a girlfriend and she come back with 2 boyfriends, she cheated.
No, sorry. Y'all, you know what? Y'all just added different letter. Y'all, I was about to say something, but I ain't about to get us canceled. Y'all just added y'all add a different a different spin to the shit that suits our needs, man. You stand on it, man. Be what you say you are.
Let me break it down. Okay, so for everybody listening, I know Jay confused you guys.
Y'all, he about to philosophize this shit. Don't listen to Nilex. Do not listen to Nilex.
I got the glasses on. You gotta listen to me.
It's the glasses. It's the glasses.
You know what? Let me take off my glasses so I can see what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I can see what I'm saying. So this is how I go. And there are multi-polyamorous dynamics. And you and your partner should agree. You should come to the table with a particular dynamic you're open to, and others you would be open to, and others you will not be open to. As should your partner. And when you get together, you find out what your common dynamics are and what the dynamics you are both opposed to are. And then you decide on your specific dynamic. That's why everybody's poly is different. Everybody's poly.
So y'all probably just change you just change your poly. You could change your poly shit up daily then.
I'm not a turncoat nigga. I keep it a buck.
Yeah.
No. What's different with me?
New real shit though. I accept that I'm not. I don't have what it takes to be poly. You in denial, B. You in denial. Because you supposed
I'm
to
in
love
denial.
that. You
No, I
supposed
know I am
you
denial.
supposed you
My name
supposed
is
to
not.
love that. You supposed to love that police officer through 5, 6, 7, 8 motherfucking all the niggas on the force and all of that shit. If you really about it. But you're
Hold on.
not really
First of
about it.
all, I'm never dating a police officer. That's first of all. What the fuck? I don't date my oppressors. And I ain't no white woman. I ain't a white woman or police officer. That's
We gotta
like double
infiltrate.
jeopardy
We
right
gotta
there.
infiltrate.
Oh no. I'm gonna infiltrate Margot Robbie and the fucking X-Men Marvel. I'm not infiltrating goddamn a woman that's a police officer. Hell no.
Man.
And that shit is crazy. Hey, what up, Jay? It's his favorite time of the year. Jay must be looking for a snow bunny in February. I don't know what that means, but it's his favorite time of the year. But I tell you, man, I don't know what's up with that, but more power to him, and y'all just do what y'all do, man. And I might go, J. Lou, we should go to a strip club performance.
You say what?
We should go to a strip club performance. See how she get down.
I'm honest, I saw the pictures. You know, I'm not.
Didn't
really
look right. Yeah. I don't like milk in my orange juice. It just don't sound right. But let's move on from that young lady. We'll put it that way. Moving on to our don't be dumb story of the week.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So there was a top recruit, young white kid who was caught saying the N-word in the video where he's singing lyrics to a song. I don't necessarily think that makes you racist. You can get caught up into the song, but that's neither here nor there. You said the word, you should have known better. Period. Like the city girls say. He lost a scholarship, and then Coach Quinn Gray from Albany State, an HBCU here in Georgia, decided that because of his talent, he was going to bring him, this white boy, to use the N-word on video to an HBCU to be the quarterback and leader of the team. Maybe it's me. But that has got to be the dumbest shit I ever heard. Like the waters, don't be dumb, J. Lou. Really, Coach Quinn Gray, don't be dumb. This nigga in his press conference apologizing like, I know I let the ancestors down. Nigga, you let me down. You let everybody down. You let the little white girls whore cop down. You let everybody down. Cardi B is disappointed. The fuck?
So, and that's what Jay was talking about. His favorite time of year, Black History Month. I mean, man, you about to have that man. You about to have that man sign a letter of intent during Black History Month. He fucked up though. I'm gonna be honest. He a bold motherfucker though.
Yeah, he wild.
In Albany State, you know, I went to Morehouse. Albany State was in our division. Albany State has a good program. Like from a D2 perspective, they have a legit program. I'm like,
so they was
you
beating
don't
y'all
do
ass.
that.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Not when I was there, they did, but you know what I'm saying, you know, they had a stress when they, you know what I'm saying, they was there, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't, but yeah, you know, I mean, look, y'all, you know who we are though. We the house though. You know that, like nigga.
Shout out to the house. I don't really listen to house music, but HU, you know.
Y'all not the house. We all know that.
But we're not a house. We're a continent. I'm just saying.
Hey, look.
Better too much than not enough. I'm just saying. But man, I tell you, that was some wild shit. And Coach Quinn Gray, you'd be lucky to keep your job. Don't ever try to bring a white boy who sings the word nigga to your program and you're in the HBC.
We the most forgiving motherfuckers ever though. Like it's crazy though. Like we get they disrespect black people, and we like the first ones to forgive. But when we do something to any other community, oh, we gotta grovel, we gotta get on our knees. You know what I'm saying? It takes 3 to
We
5
Kanye,
years.
Kyrie.
Yeah, it takes 3 to 5 years for them to do it. Like, you gotta beg and all of this stuff. When they do it, it's like, man, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, look, and maybe, you know what I'm saying? And me and your perspective, it maybe it ain't crazy, especially if he was doing it on a music video. But why do we gotta be the first ones to be so forgiving?
Yeah, so forgiving, and then whenever we do something, we got to file black rep scene.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got to file black rep scene.
Kevin
35
Hart,
years so you get your credit back.
I'm like, God damn.
I mean, the only person more forgiving than us is that police officer, like female cop husband, who let her get gangbanged by 5 niggas and still forgave her. It was part of this. I'm not even gonna say make that.
But look, that's because they really about the poly lifestyle, unlike you.
That ain't the party lifestyle. I don't know what that is.
I understand that I'm not here for it, but we got people like New who stand on the banner, who put the banner out there, and not trying to and when somebody really living that life, not supporting them the way they should. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up what you did with how you know what I'm saying, for your community.
See, this is the exact reason why Donald Trump don't need to be president. This shit right here. You got a special public officials, man. You say he poly?
I know.
He a cheater. He's a difference. He a cheater. Oh, I like that. Jay said this is like one of his shirts. It says, "You want our rhythms, but not our blues."
I like that.
I like it. Because Quinn, don't do that shit no more. And we offer your set all that, so we can get into some brothers who really out here doing some good shit in the community and really excelling in every way known possible. And that is always going to be the Nipsey Hustle Award.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you on a marathon, So
you're on your marathon, and you hear a few people that are on their marathon. Jay-Z and Yo Gotti filed a petition against the prison in Mississippi, where old white girl at, to challenge them to improve their conditions. It was a lawsuit. They were suing them because there were rat feces all over the shower and in their barracks. There wasn't anywhere for the inmates to work out or to really clean themselves properly. And the bathrooms have apparently been redone. There's a new workout facility that offers basketball and a few other fields where they can do different sports. And it's just a better environment. And not to say that, you commit a crime, you go to jail, you're supposed to have 5-star hotel shit, but you're at least supposed to be in a condition where you can survive. And it happened in the middle of COVID. So there were people dying of COVID, they didn't have enough masks. It was much more than just a facility, but also who the fuck wants to be in the bathroom taking a shit with this rat shit on the toilet and rat shit on the sink? He's trying to brush your teeth and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to applaud those brothers for filing the petition. They recently dropped the lawsuit once they realized that their demands for the conditions had been met. That is another example of Jay-Z flexing his economic muscle, and shout out to Yo Gotti for doing the same thing. I love it when we come together to help us, J. Lou. I love that shit.
It wasn't about the money. It's about making a change. So it's like, I bet y'all made the change. Now goodbye. We ain't got to waste our time.
Yep. Moving on. Let's fix the next thing.
I can assure y'all we not hurting.
Right, move on to the next thing, like that white girl police officer in Mississippi. She just moved on to the next thing. Exactly. Move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, want to send a big shout out to D'Amico Ryan, defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers, who fell just short of the Super Bowl this year, getting an opportunity to be the head coach of the Houston Texans. Now, the Houston Texans are, as of right now, one of the most racist organizations in the fucking NFL. They have failed on several levels with how they've treated black players and black coaches. This is a step in the right direction. They hired black coaches and fired them within a year, not giving them a full chance. A bunch of bullshit. There was a lot of shit with Deshaun Watson. There was a lot of things going on in that organization that made me go fuck them and fuck them again. This is a step in the right direction, and I appreciate a talented young black coordinator getting the opportunity to be a head coach. I am very surprised it was with that team because of their history, but I am still very happy he's getting the opportunity. So shout out to you, D'Amico Ryans, for your opportunity. What you think, J. Luke?
Obviously he was one of their best players who ever played for that organization. And he sued them years ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah, as a player, he sued them. I think about a portion of his contract or something. So it's full circle how 6-7 years ago, when he retired, he sued him, and now he's coming back to coach, and he made sure that he leveraged his success in San Fran because he got him a 6-year deal. So even if they go to do something stupid like within a year, the amount of money that they gonna have to pay him, it'll be stupid for them to fire him before 3 years. So,
you got your hand under the mic.
Probably what is it better now?
Okay. Yeah, that's better, much better, yeah. But I agree with what you just said. I didn't know that though. But him, I knew he was a former player. I knew he's one of their best players. But him getting that 6-year contract, and even if they pull some bullshit, he'll still be financially compensated.
Yep.
Fire. Shout out to you, D'Amico. You get the Nipsey Hussle Award. Who else we got on there? Let me see. It's time for some movies. Let's see what people are watching in these streets today. Well, let's tell them what they should be watching. How about that?
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
It means, yeah, I know you ain't watching nothing. Well, this is something that you told me earlier. If I don't tell you, nigga, watch this, you be like, yeah, or listen to this, yeah. This is something you should watch. This is You People. It's a movie by Kenya Barris, starring Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, Lauren London, Jonah Harris, and Louise Dreyfus. I forget her first name. Elaine from Seinfeld. Julia Louise Dreyfus, I believe her name is. And it's almost like a Guess Who's Coming to Dinner type movie, where the black daughter is dating a white guy, and she's bringing the white guy home, the Jewish guy home to her family, and he's bringing her home to his Jewish family. And the Eddie Murphy's characters, their whole family is Muslim, pro-black, power to the people. And then the other family is Jewish and, Holocaust, and we went through this. And it's watching those clashes and the awareness of the similarities in comedic fashion that and it's a love story that really resonated with me. I enjoyed it. I laughed. My expectation wasn't that it was going to be an Oscar-worthy movie. My expectation was just I'm gonna laugh and it'll be entertaining. I laughed and it was entertaining. And to some, it may even be a little educational. Me personally, because I've studied this so much, I'm not gonna learn nothing in the comedy. I'm just not. But I appreciated the messages they try to get across, and I appreciated overall overarching theme of love, and the overarching theme of family.
I want to say, I know a lot of people talking about it. Did that movie, did it have the same plot? Like a couple other movies had the same plot with a couple different people?
I think the Guess Who's Coming to Dinner is the original one with Sidney Poitier. And then Guess Who was the remake with Ashton Kutcher. And then that's the one I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this is the more modern, and this is the only one written by, I think, black people. Because the Guess Who with Ashton Kutcher, Bernie Mac was the father. But this was written by
okay. Yeah, I'm a Bernie Mac guy, so I knew. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is more our perspective. It was balanced, but the other ones weren't written by black people. So their balance was a little unbalanced. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this one was balanced for sure. And I enjoyed it, man. I did. I recommend it. It is a comedy, so I put one in the air and got my mind right, and I was just laughing and red eyes and all that good shit. So I just laughing and having fun. You know, if you're going into it thinking this is going to be Hamilton or The Color Purple, you got the wrong fucking movie. It's just some funny shit, nigga. Some funny shit. You feel like laughing, watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really good. There's going to be a girls' trip too. This is also done by Kenya Burrs. He was saying he wouldn't do it without Tiffany Haddish, and now we find out because of her controversy with the skit she did with Avery Spears with the kids, people were canceling her. But the studio got enough nuts to say we want her a part of it, and they are going to redo it, and it's going to be at Afrochella, which is the concert series in Ghana.
Okay.
That happens in November, every November. So they'll be there. I'm looking forward to that. I get to see Jada, Regina King. Was it Queen Latifah? Who was the other woman in it? Was it Latifah?
I think so.
I think so. So I'm looking forward to that. Whenever you put black women on TV, I'm gonna watch it. You put them on the screen, I'm gonna watch it. I love black women.
I'd be nervous about them though. Like when you have the original that hits so much, it seems like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like, you mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, look, sometimes it's okay for a great movie to be a great movie. You don't gotta add to it and try to create it. You know what I'm saying? Don't too, but I ain't mad at nobody getting no checks either. So
yeah, it's facts. With me, I never get mad at a sequel. I only really get mad at a remake. Like, we doing this shit again, Menace to Society 2025. No, can you write some new shit? But a sequel don't really get to me. I love The Best Man Holiday, and The Best Man TV show. I enjoy that shit. But I love seeing black women on the camera. So every time you do it, you're gonna get my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch. I love the ladies. Well, I love the sisters. I love the sisters. And I love that police officer, female cop out in Mississippi. Come on through. J. Du's birthday coming up. Come on down. Come to Atlanta. Fix things out. White lady officer. Anyway, and there's going to be Bad Boys 4.
Yeah,
so when I knew that, when have you seen Bad Boys 3?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, when we found out dude was Will Smith's son, I was like, oh, we're definitely having a part 4. And Will announced it on his Instagram the other day, him and Martin. So there will be a Bad Boys 4. I will be watching that shit. Because I liked all the Bad Boys. I don't think there was a bad Boys.
I thought all of them was done well. But like certain movies, like the same thing with like The Hangover. You know, like The Hangover, the first one was a classic. The other ones, it's like you had to do it because the other one was so successful. But like certain movies, like Bad Boys, like certain, you know what I'm saying, like certain movies, the plot you can continue to go on because of the career that they had. So like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna let you watch Girls Trip, and depending on how you tell me, you know what I'm saying, how you tell me if I should listen to it. Like you like, yeah, it's worth watching. I'm not gonna watch that shit. If you like, nah, you gotta watch this shit, and you gotta say that shit 4 times. If you say it 4 times, I know I gotta watch it. If you don't say that shit like 4 times and ask me and shoot me a text of like, hey son, did you watch it yet? Like if you ain't giving me that energy, I'm not watching. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But that's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna watch this because there's black women on it. That's my obsession. But I hear you though. And it's something else. Something else is coming up. It's another sequel. It's not You People, not Girls Trip, not Bad Boy. Oh, Creed. There's a third Creed out with Majors, the dude.
That's about to come out though, right?
Yeah, that's coming out soon. And it's with the dude that plays Kang the Conqueror and all the Marvel shit. Well, he's about to play Kang the Conqueror and all the Marvel shit. Excuse me. I don't know if his name is Lee Majors, but a dude from Lovecraft Country. That TV show as well. and he's in it. And the storyline look fire. It looks fire.
It don't look legit though.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that shit. That's another part 3.
That's number 3.
Yeah. It's gonna be a sister act 3. Jay said it's gonna be a sister act 3.
What?
And Queen Latifah was in it, and Regina Hall is in his harem. All right, buddy, you gotta relax. She's from DC, she's in my harem. You gotta relax. But, what else we got? Oh, I definitely wanted to ask this. We were gone for a few weeks. I didn't get a chance to ask y'all this. But we're gonna figure this shit out right now. A few weeks ago, DJ Envy allowed his, well, I won't even say it that way, accepted the fact that his wife was going on vacation for 20 days with the girls. My first thought was, why the fuck is she going on vacation for 20 days without you? Second was, why the fuck is she going with the girls? And third, what the fuck they gonna be doing? Me personally, I do believe in getting time away from your spouse, your significant other.
Right.
Especially with being single so long. As long as I've been single, I need space. But I couldn't imagine wanting to be away from my wife for 3 weeks. And I definitely couldn't imagine her just kicking it with her homegirls for 3 weeks. Or me kicking it with my boys. I don't have no boys I could go nowhere with for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Me and none of my boys, without my wife, me and none of my boys, where are we going for 3 weeks?
Yeah, that's a long time. I don't know. I mean, but look, they got about 5, 6 kids. I don't know. Maybe he's like, all right, look, man, go. You know, some places. I will say this: some places you go, you can't go less than 12 to 14 days. When you look at, you know what I'm saying, how long we get there. And you know they've been married for so long, so you know what I'm saying. You know, I don't know. I ain't judging too crazy because they've been together so long. They have so many kids. It's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a week. I kind of got like a week max. Like, all right, where you at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind her getting away.
I've never been married that long or had that many kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's tough because I'm putting myself in the position on that side, but it's no way I can put myself in a position of having 5 kids and doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, with his job and his career, she's probably been doing 90%, you know what I'm saying, other household duties.
Yeah.
It'll be tough. I probably come over last week though. That last week I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm like, what you doing? Like, I don't know. It just don't feel right. Something don't flow off the tongue correctly. Something don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? And then she, you know, since he cheated, I feel like they've been on the Bash Envy tour. She went on the whole thing. He couldn't make me come the first couple of years we were together. You know, it's just been like a lot of L's Envy has taken behind his cheating. And I'm like, is this another L just because he cheated? Now you're going to go out of town for 3 weeks? You can't punish me forever. Fuck that. You better get over that shit some fucking point.
Yeah, like what we gonna do is either you forgive me or you not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know, like and it's your prerogative to, you know, and I gotta accept it. But but when you do certain shit, you gotta understand there's always gonna be a shot and they come back your way. When you do, you know what I'm saying? When you do certain shit like
She should have wrote a whole book saying he couldn't make her come. I think that's bad enough.
I thought they said that. I thought they was joking. That was like a chapter.
No. Well, it happened, but it was when they was in high school, since they've been adults.
But the reason everybody kept asking because it resonated with so many other motherfuckers.
Boom.
That was the issue. That was the issue. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
But he said there was a high school.
If I buried somebody for 10, 15 years though, I could do without 3 weeks.
No. 21 days. Don't make it 2 or 3. It's 3.
Where'd she go?
We don't know. They ain't tell us. She went out with her girls. She went out with her single girls for a month, nigga.
You know they single.
Do you know they not?
Nigga, that's tomato tomato. And no, I don't.
How many other niggas you know are gonna let all their wives go out for 3 weeks? And I don't mean let, because women are grown adults. They can do what they
try and
want.
get a break too. You married to somebody 10, 15, 20 years.
Do you think you could tell any girlfriend you've ever had you out for 3 weeks on an exotic vacation with your boys?
No.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yeah, but
I rest my case, Your Honor.
But it's different. Men and women are different.
It's different. How is it different? You know what? You know what J. Lewis just did?
He lied. Y'all need to worship him.
Why? Because it depends on where it's like if it's a certain type of trip. I'm gonna have to digress because I can wrap my head around 2 weeks. I can't get to 3 though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't get to 3. I can get 2 weeks though. I can get to 2 weeks. I can make. I feel like I can make a good argument for 2 weeks. It's hard for me to get to 3 though. It's hard for me to get.
I agree, and then that's why.
So you could do 2. You could do 2.
Meaning I would be cool with her going, or I think I could get away with it.
Both.
I think I might be cool with her going. I don't know if I could get away with it. I got. But no, I'm honest. I could get away with it because everybody I deal with know he's. I could do it. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could ride with it. I think I can get away with it because they know if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna invite you to the shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
It depends. Certain trips, I like to do. I travel, so you know what I'm saying. I'll go with certain places. If I'm taking a mountain trip, or you know what I'm saying, like if I'm going to Costa Rica, and then after Costa Rica we going somewhere, or we going through Africa where there's so many different places I can go. I can be busy for 2 weeks.
But I'm not doing that without my wife. I'm not going to Africa with Shmee and you and Mel when I could go with my wife. Or she going with us. I'm not, as much as Africa means to me, look, I got my medallion on. My name is Nile. If I'm going to Africa, I want my baby there. I ain't going with you and
but you in the poly lifestyle. What if she's but now if she's that chick from Mississippi, she don't want to go to no fucking Africa with you.
I'm not gonna be with that chick from Mississippi. If she don't want to go to Africa, she ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going with her.
She might have already went, man. She might already.
A woman I'm dating, if I tell her I'm going to Africa for 3 weeks and I try to say I'll be back, it's gonna be fisticuffs. I'm gonna be laying on the ground like, hey, J. Lou, I ain't going no more.
Everybody not as woke as you, man.
But the woman I date, or especially the woman I marry, will be as woke as me or have an appreciation for that.
She's gonna be completely opposite. That's why it's gonna balance out. It's gonna balance out. She's gonna be different.
She's trying to say I'm gonna wind up marrying the little white girl in Mississippi. Is that what you're trying to say? No.
Maybe.
He lied. Y'all need to worship him.
Ain't gonna be that. All right, so before we get up out of here, this reminds me of sports. It just reminds me of sports. But we have the Super Bowl coming up, man. But before we get into that, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. has retired for the second time from the NFL after 23 seasons. His season ended unceremoniously with the loss to the mighty Dallas Cowboys in the playoff round of the playoffs, in the wild card round. Relax, because I don't think your team, the Steelers, even made it. You got to relax.
We're all in the same place now. mighty. I mean,
every other team is except the two in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't win second place, New.
Or third place.
Exactly.
But you do make the playoffs or not make the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's the difference with the distinction.
A loser
I'm just saying.
A loser is a loser.
Yeah, we had a winning record, and we won in the playoffs. I don't know what you guys, but you didn't do that.
All right, mighty. The Tampa Bay didn't have a winning record, and they was there.
But then they win. We didn't just get there. We got there and won. A little different. Hit different.
Got one.
Let's stick to Tom Brady, man. Let's speak to Thomas.
Hey, man.
It's time to go. He's still talking about the Cowboys, man.
Nah,
years ago.
No, I think this is his time to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he last year he was suffering through it. I think he needed this year to kind of be okay with it. And I honestly think at current moment he's okay with his retirement. Like, I think last year it was kind of forced, trying to appease everybody, and he just didn't have the feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I think this year he's fully at peace with it. Even the way he announced it was like real direct. Y'all hearing it from me. This what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of last year was like, people was leaking it. He didn't know if he wanted to. When they was leaking it, he kind of went along with it. Look, man, you do something for 20 years. Yeah. But you do something for 20 some years, you're gonna be torn on when to leave and when not to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's a little tough to kind of get to the point where it's okay. I think at this point he's okay with leaving.
Yeah, I think that he wanted one more year to see what he could do, and he was being forced out by family issues, and he was going to walk away, but it wouldn't have been on his terms. And I think that if you defy all odds and get to your 23rd season, and then to go out and it's not on your terms, I think it's just hard for a man, a winner, alpha, a man or a woman to accept that. If I play all these years, I'm going on my own terms. Like I said, with being single and married, like I'm not getting married now just because I'm, 46. I've been single all this time. It's going to have to be some special shit.
Yeah,
and I think that's what Tom Brady like. Huh?
I said, yeah. It's like, look, it got to be something that really get me there.
Yeah. And I think that after this season, he realized my talent's declining a little bit. I'm starting to feel like I'm chasing rings. I already proved my point that I could do it without them. I have more rings than any other team. Just me. More rings than any other team. I've proven everything, and I can go out when I say. And I think that was most important to him because Bill Belichick tried to get him to go out before he was ready, and his ex-wife tried to get him to go out before he's ready. And I think he's like, it has to be my decision.
Yeah.
Mine. And I think now
you don't want to build no animosity. You gotta say, like, you know what I'm saying? At that point, you start building animosity towards your wife, towards the coach. Because even if you look at it the way him and Belichick, like, normally, they don't even like. I'm sure their relationship would get better, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's in a good space because of that animosity that was built.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I definitely would agree. But now that he's out of it all, I saw a special today that said that they broke down his career into 3 sections, like a 7, 14, 21, well, so I guess 7, 8, 8, whatever, years. And he had the Troy Aikman career, 3 rings, Super Bowl MVP, multiple Pro Bowls. Then he had a Dan Marino career, MVPs, Super Bowl appearances. He had a win. Marino didn't, but a lot of yardage. And then he had I forget the third quarterback, compared Joe Montana, the 4 rings, the domination of this. Like he's had all 3 of those careers in his one career.
In a career.
You break down all 23 years. If you splice it up, he's had all of their careers. So he's had 3 Hall of Fame careers in one career. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He
definitely want
100% for his Hall of Fame though. 5 years.
Hell yeah. And he signed a major deal with Fox Sports News. So he'll be on with Skip and Shannon and all of them. He signed a major deal if he goes through with his retirement. And now that he is out of it, I do want to shout out to 2 teams that did make it. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. I have doubted both teams. And I'm glad they both made it. I don't have a dog in this fight or in the previous rounds fight. But I do know it's 2 black quarterbacks in the fucking Super Bowl for the first time. And all you niggas trying to say, oh, Patrick Mahomes ain't really black. He dated a white girl. Nigga, fuck you and your dumb ass shit. That he black. We saw his daddy smoking a cigar at the damn shit. He black. He's black.
It's not why you was going. Hey, sorry, it was lit on your timeline.
It was lit. He was like, he ain't really black. Are you sure it's really 1.5 black? I mean, I don't wear that Bama shit, dog. I don't want to hear it. Shit. He got a nigga for a daddy. He a light-skinned son of a nigga.
And you know, and what I like both of those quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, they both black, you know, whatever everybody want to say. But they have 2. One thing you can't argue is both of their daddies are black. Ain't no half of them. And they daddies were integral part of the quarterbacks that they are, but more importantly, the leaders that they are. And that plays a big part.
That they are.
Whether you want to complain if he's a half or what or whatever, look at they daddies are black. And you know, and they daddies are the reason that they, you know what I'm saying, they thriving on you know, as quarterbacks in the NFL, and they've reached the highest level. So you know what I'm saying, if you want to simplify it that way.
That's right. And if I have a baby with that white police officer in Mississippi, it's still black.
It might be a Patrick Mahomes, B. Go do your thing.
I mean, assuming it's mine, because, you know, she get down with 5 niggas at a time. So we don't even know if it will be mine. And before we close out, we got to shout out our hometown team in the NBA. The Washington Wizards had the longest active winning streak in the entire NBA. The month of January, we were in, you know, the top 10, 15 in every statistical category, offense and defense. All of our players are having, we just got KP back to Unicorn. Denny Avdia Turbo is having a reemergence after the trade of Rui Hachimura to the Lakers. And we are currently in 9th place in the East. And I predict that we will get up to 6th place. We'll finish somewhere between 9th and 6th. We will be in either the play-in or the playoffs. And I am very, very happy with the way the team has looked over the last month. Despite some peculiar losses, we've looked very well over the last month. Defense has stepped up. And see, like coaching has gotten better. We're losing in the first quarter. We make adjustments in the second quarter, and then we're doing what we need to do. And I'll just say that, you know, me and J. Lou both have favorite players out of the youngsters between Rui and Denny. My guy is still here, and he's balling out of control. You guys in LA looking all right.
Hey man, he looking solid out there. We gonna see. You know how y'all, you know how the Wizards are, man. They love a foreign guy, man.
Of course.
They love a foreign guy.
But the media is really pushing Rui to be that missing piece, and I'm like,
for Lakers.
Yeah, I would bring Rui off the bench because he's instant offense. Whenever LeBron leaves the game, the Lakers offense struggles. I would let Rui come off the bench and just go for 20 every night.
Yeah, he hit, but
I don't know
you
if I
know
would
what it
start
is? He started last game and he hit 20. He hit
him.
20 and 9 or something like that.
Was that the game LeBron didn't play, or did LeBron play that game?
No, he played this last game. The game he didn't play, he started too.
The Knicks game.
You know the
Yeah.
funny thing is the game LeBron didn't play, like they got Troy Brown and Rui starting.
The LA Wizards.
Yeah, and when Anthony Davis was out, Thomas Brown was starting. We had 3 Wizards start.
And Russell Westbrook is a Wizard. So they got 4 Wizards right now.
I don't know. We ain't counting Russ. Russ is only a year.
I mean, jive, but technically,
he was
they
a
got
former
him directly from us. So, I mean, I've noticed the media really pumping him up, and that's good for him. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see how that plays out. I think he's going to be a good addition. I've been surprised how well Kendrick Nunn has played. I didn't want that trade. I was pissed at the trade. I was very angry. I thought Kendrick Nunn was the last thing we needed, and I didn't understand why he came here. But he has played well.
No, and look, and the thing is, I've always liked Kendrick Nunn. It's just I thought we had point guards that can do what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because right now, like Will Barton's not even in the rotation right now.
Yeah, he don't need to be, but yeah, you're right.
Like Barton's not in the rotation. Goodwin is not. Is it Goodwin or Godwin? He's not in the rotation no more.
Goodwin. I'm a little sour because he took Goodwin minutes. I'm a little sour about that, but
yeah,
I guess it felt like Goodwin can still be developed
for a little while. But I mean, look, man, if the coach, if that's your rotation, that's your rotation. But
I mean, they at least gonna give Kendrick Nunn minutes for a minute. They traded for him.
Oh no, yeah,
he can get sunburned. If he loses the Goodwin, he loses it. But they traded for him, so they gotta at least see what he could do. And he's played well. I mean, he shut me up. I ain't got nothing to say.
The thing is, when he first went to the Lakers, I thought he was going to be like a key part for them.
Me too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just, they just couldn't find it. I think that when they switched it up and they got Schroeder, and you know what I'm saying, they made the decision between you know what I'm saying, for Schroeder over him and Russ coming off the back. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't leave no minutes for him.
Yeah, and he came back off an injury. He missed all of last year and part of this year. Nobody knew, like, can he play? Can he this? Can he that? And when they decided to go with Schroeder starting and Russ off the bench, who minutes was he going to get?
Yeah. They decided to go big. So I think both teams will. I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to see what the Wizards are gonna do later. Like, and we saw this. You know what I'm saying? You had sent me the post. We're talking about how easy the Wizards' schedule was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? For
the rest of the year.
Yeah, because we were super hard. You know what I'm saying? We had a super hard schedule. You know what I'm saying? Prior to this, so I want to see. When we kind of get. You know what I'm saying? When we get into the swing of things, but like I said, Bill, KP, and Kuz is healthy. Look, we can find whether it's Denny, Nunn, Monte, whoever it is, somebody can pick up the slack. You only need 4 people to really be, you know what I'm saying, to do something.
Yeah, it's gonna be Gaff and Denny.
Yeah.
I think everybody's gonna play with DeLon Wright is the unsung hero of this team. Yeah. Because his perimeter defense. Denny is a great defender instinctually. Yeah, but he's not necessarily. Am I saying this right? Maybe he's an intelligent defender, but not an instinctual defender. He's an instinctual defender, but not necessarily an intelligent defender. DeLon Wright is everything.
Yeah. So he'll pick up bullshit, but you know what I'm saying, fouls that he shouldn't have sometimes. But he, you know what I'm saying, he has, like, look, when you 6'9", 6'10", you can't be but so bad of a defender at that height.
Yeah. And they've been playing him at the backup 4 more lately. And against 4s, he seems to really dominate offensively.
Yeah, especially
with that playing him at the 2 guard, playing him at the 3.
He's too slow.
But he can blow past. Yeah, he can blow past some 4s. Give him the ball. making layups again. So I like that shit. Our game tonight against the Pistons got postponed because of weather.
Yeah.
The Pistons are still stuck in Dallas because of the Detroit weather. So that's going to throw off our trajectory. We're going to beat them and then beat the Blazers and be 500. But this game being postponed is going to throw a monkey wrench in that. But we'll see. I think the next game we get after that is the Nets. So I don't know. We got to beat the Nets without KD to get to 500 now.
We can. That's going to be tough. Man, the Nets got blown out tonight.
Who they lose to?
That Boston. But they I think they got their ass beat back.
Damn.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like
maybe the backup got it within 20. You know what I'm saying? At the end of it, but that shit was bad.
Okay. All right, who you got winning the Super Bowl before we get up out of here? I need your prediction.
I'm gonna go with who I called on the front end, which was the Chiefs. I called them at the beginnings, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, I think I had the Chiefs beating the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't know. Always in y'all going to Super Bowl.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. But I'm gonna tell you something. The Eagles scare me.
Definitely.
They scare me for years to come. Their offensive line, their defensive line, their cornerbacks, they scare me. And if Patrick Mahomes is still a little hobbled and he don't get no healthy receivers back, they're gonna be too much.
I'm
but
with
Patrick
you.
Mahomes,
I'm with you.
Patrick Mahomes is Jordan, so he can make a miracle happen. But I'm gonna say I've never believed in Philly all year. I did not believe in them. I always felt whenever it's important, whenever it's a big moment, they're going to let you down. I don't believe that no more. I'm going with Philly.
You going with Philly? All right. Yeah, I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying?
But I really just want to see a good game.
Yeah, a legit game. Yeah, like a real legit game. I think it's going to be a good game. I think both teams match up pretty well. So you know what I'm saying? It should be a good game at the very least.
Yeah. I want Mahomes to win because I'm a person that loves history and legacy. So if he wins this, it's 2 out of 3 Super Bowls, 5 straight trips to the AFC Championship game, league MVP, multiple Super Bowl MVPs, and that's greatness. I want to see that. But something telling me Philly gonna beat their ass. I mean, a touchdown.
Yeah.
Something telling me that.
If he don't get no receivers back, I think they'll be able to kind of, you know what I'm saying? I think they'll be able to shadow Kelsey, and their corners can stick with Vance, you know what I'm saying, Valdez Scantling and all that stuff. They need all of their receivers so they can actually do certain type of plays and the gadget plays and things that they not. Then I think it's gonna be real tough for what I'm saying, for them to kind of move the ball on Philly, and they don't have a defense that can stop Philly completely. You know what I'm saying? They got Chris Jones who's a dog. You know what I'm saying? They do have a solid defense.
Defensive player of the year.
Slim, he's a dog. That motherfucker, Slim. He took over that last game. He blatantly took over that shit.
Yeah, let me show you something. But all right, Kickbackers, we appreciate y'all tuning in each and every week. We try to keep the content going. Sometimes life gets in the motherfucking way, but we ain't going too far. We ain't going straight, so don't you straight. Tune in every Wednesday live on YouTube or on Facebook. The full episode is out Thursdays everywhere on all the podcast sites. This is a pod named Kickback. I am No Breaks New. That is J. Lou. We'll holler at you in about 6 days and 22 hours or whatever. Uno. We out.